Lionel Messi versus Cristiano Ronaldo, the Eternal Duel. Let's start with the one that defined an entire generation. Messi and Ronaldo weren't just rivals, they were opposites in everything. One was a natural genius who played like art, the other a machine who built himself into perfection. Messi made football look easy, Ronaldo made it look inevitable. For a decade, they divided the world. Every El Clasico felt like a duel between gods. And every Ballon d'Or ceremony was a cold war in tuxedos. They pushed each other to greatness. Messi wouldn't have been this good without Ronaldo. Ronaldo wouldn't have been this relentless without Messi. It wasn't hatred, it was obsession. Two legends racing history, knowing only one could be remembered as the greatest. Roy Keane versus Patrick Vieira, the midfield war zone. If Messi and Ronaldo were elegance, Keane and Vieira were violence. Manchester United versus Arsenal in the early 2000s was pure war, and these two were the generals. Every tackle was a declaration of war. Every handshake felt like a threat. It reached boiling point in 2005 in the tunnel at Highbury. Vieira tried to intimidate Gary Neville. Keane stormed in shouting, "I'll see you out there," and he meant it. They kicked, shoved, glared, and somehow still respected each other. Because behind the hatred was admiration. They weren't enemies, they were equals who refused to bow. Zlatan Ibrahimovic versus Rafael van der Vaart, the friendship that exploded. Once they were Ajax teammates. Then came one brutal moment. In a 2004 friendly between Sweden and the Netherlands, Zlatan injured van der Vaart with a rough tackle. Van der Vaart accused him of doing it on purpose. Zlatan didn't take it well. He confronted him in the dressing room and said, "If you accuse me again, I'll break both your legs." And that was the end of the friendship. They never spoke again, and Zlatan's career of chaos and quotes was just getting started. Sergio Ramos versus Gerard Piqué, the Civil War of Spain. They played together for Spain, but they lived for different causes. Piqué, the proud Catalan, and Ramos, the Madrid loyalists, were football's version of an uneasy alliance. Every Clásico, they went from teammates to enemies instantly. Shoves, elbows, tweets, nothing was off limits. After matches, Ramos would defend Madrid's honor. Piqué would fire back, defending Catalonia's pride. Somehow, they'd still reunite for the national team and win trophies. Spain's golden era might have ended years earlier if these two hadn't learned to tolerate each other for 90 minutes at a time. Neymar versus Edinson Cavani, the penalty war. PSG, 2017. Neymar had just arrived from Barcelona for 222 million euros, the world's most expensive player, and suddenly, the dressing room was a battlefield. Who takes penalties? Who takes free kicks? Who's the star? Cavani, the old guard. Neymar, the superstar. During a match, they literally fought mid-game over a penalty. Cavani took it, missed. Neymar stopped passing to him for weeks. The team had to hold a meeting to stop the feud. Rumor says they even offered Cavani a bonus to let Neymar take penalties. Fair to say, PSG didn't buy chemistry that summer. They bought chaos. Zidane versus Materazzi, the headbutt heard around the world. World Cup Final 2006, France versus Italy. Zidane's last match ever. He scores a Panenka penalty in the final. He's writing his perfect ending. Then Materazzi says something. We'll never know exactly what. But whatever it was, it broke Zidane's composure. He turns, walks back, and headbutts him in the chest. Red card, career over. France lose on penalties. It's the most iconic meltdown in football history. Two players, one insult, one headbutt. And immortality for both. Pep Guardiola versus Jose Mourinho, the mind games war. This wasn't just rivalry, this was ideology. Guardiola's Barcelona represented beauty and control. Mourinho's Real Madrid represented chaos and defiance. Their clashes between 2010 and 2012 were psychological warfare. Eye gouges, touchline fights, insults in press conferences. And behind it all, two geniuses obsessed with outsmarting each other. Pep said, "In here, he's the boss." Mourinho replied, "Some people win because of the ref, others because of God." Every Clásico felt like chess, played with grenades. And when they both came to Manchester a few years later, the rivalry reignited. Different clubs, same tension. Pep won the leagues. Mourinho won the headlines. Luis Suarez versus Patrice Evra, the dark rivalry. This one wasn't about football, it was about controversy. In 2011, during a United Liverpool match, Evra accused Suarez of racially abusing him. The FA investigated. Suarez was banned for 8 games. When he returned, he refused to shake Evra's hand. The moment went global. Fans, players, even politicians weighed in. Years later, Suarez claimed it was a misunderstanding. Evra never forgave him. It wasn't just a rivalry, it was a cultural earthquake. A reminder that sometimes the ugliest battles in football have nothing to do with the ball. Messi versus Ramos. Grace versus brutality. You couldn't script a better rivalry. Ramos, Madrid's hammer. Messi, Barcelona's artist. Every Clasico they clashed. Elbows, tackles, red cards, goals, insults. A love-hate saga that lasted a decade. Ramos tried to bully him. Messi humiliated him repeatedly. Remember that celebration where Messi held his shirt up to the Bernabeu crowd? That was personal. Ramos later said, "If you provoke, you get what's coming." Messi didn't care. He just kept scoring. It wasn't mutual respect. It was a decade-long war of ideologies. Diego Costa versus everyone. You could put Diego Costa in any rivalry, and it would fit. He didn't discriminate. He fought everyone. Koscielny, Kompany, Gabriel, Fernandinho, you name it. He turned football matches into wrestling matches. He'd step on your foot, wink at you, then score. And when you complained, he'd laugh in your face. Costa wasn't a villain. He was a chaos merchant. Every defender hated him. Every Chelsea fan adored him. Because football needs players who don't just score. They set fire to every match they play. Ronaldo Nazario versus Rivaldo, Brazil's silent competition. They never fought, but they were rivals in silence. Two legends, two Ballon d'Ors. Ronaldo, the phenomenon. Rivaldo, the artist. When Ronaldo returned from injury for the 2002 World Cup, many thought Rivaldo was the better player. But Ronaldo stole the show. 8 goals, golden boot, redemption. Rivaldo's brilliance was overshadowed, and Brazil's team quietly revolved around Ronaldo again. They never admitted tension, but you could feel it. The same ambition, the same need to be Brazil's #1. A rivalry without words, but with trophies. Balotelli versus Mancini, the father-son feud. Manchester City, 2012. Mario Balotelli, the prodigy with no filter. Roberto Mancini, the father figure who believed he could control him. Spoiler, he couldn't. Balotelli fought with everyone. Refs, teammates, fireworks, bathroom doors. But his fights with Mancini were legendary. Training bust-ups, touchline shouting matches, even grabbing each other in practice. And yet, Mancini defended him to the end. He said, "Mario is like another son to me." It was football's most dysfunctional family, but without Balotelli's assist to Aguero in 2012, City might never have won their first Premier League title. Arjen Robben versus Frank Ribery, the frenemies of Bayern Munich. 2 wingers, 1 spotlight. For years, Robben and Ribery were Bayern's greatest strength and biggest headache. They fought over penalties, free kicks, and who got the most praise. Once, they even punched each other in the dressing room. But then, they walked out and destroyed defenses together. Robbery, they called them. A perfect duo built on rivalry. They didn't like each other much, but they respected each other completely. And that's why it worked. Neymar versus Messi, the protégés' rebellion. When Neymar joined Barcelona, he was the golden student under Messi's shadow. He admired him, learned from him, and helped form the most terrifying trio ever, MSN. But over time, Neymar wanted to be the main man. At PSG, he got that, until he realized what he left behind. Their rivalry wasn't angry, it was sad. 2 friends divided by ambition, the master and the apprentice who were never supposed to compete. When they reunited at PSG years later, it wasn't rivalry anymore, just nostalgia for what once was.